The thickest part is only 17.5 cm, and today is the third day. The middle is still sagging at around 16.5 thickness. 来，要拍这里 the middle where it was folded during the vacuum pack. It is still sagging inside. Today is the third day, and you can see that visibly it is still sagging in the middle. Still sagging in the middle. There's visible crease line in the middle where the mattress was folded when it was vacuum packed, and until now the crease area is still sunken in. So it is like, and there is like a soft sunken spot all across the bed. As you can see, it's all creased in, and you can see at the end over there it's sunken right in the middle. And this is just to show movement isolation is not really that good, as I am just tapping this far end at the edge of the bed, and you can visibly see the bottle is jiggling, and actually you can see the entire bed itself is jiggling. So if there's a bigger movement, like an entire person getting up, or like like lying down on the bed a little bit harder, you know. Okay, let me just push this harder with my hand a bit, pushing it down. You can see and this is just me hitting it, not exactly that hard. Another view from the edge of the bed, showing the middle folded line that is still quite sagged down. You can feel it quite a bit when you run your hand through the mattress. So you can see that it's sagging right there in the middle where it was folded. Overall, the bed is also a bit wonky because it was folded this way in the vacuum pack, so it's a bit arched and sunken down in the middle, so both sides are higher. You can see it's not straight, and today is day 3 because on the internet, on their website, they say that it could be up to 3 days for it to fully inflate. Today is the 3rd day, and it's already night time on the 3rd day, and the bed has not fully inflated to its full height of 20 centimeters as advertised. It's still sunken in the middle, and it's very sunken, sagging down where it was folded. As you can see, the crease area, these places have inflated a bit more. Okay, and you can see here it's a void, it's like empty, because this is the cover that came with the bed, but inside the latex has not risen yet right down the middle line, so it's all sunken here. It's empty, it's like there's a void. So you can see this is clearly like the entire bed has gone up a bit. Okay, so it's solid, but here it's like it's all sunken in. So this side all the way to the other end, as you can see, it's a bit, you can see at the end over there that it's sunken in. So it extends from one side of the bed to the other bed. You can see it's totally there's like a longkang, like a drain running across the middle of the bed. And this is day 3 of us having the bed. Okay, you can see the entire crease line to the end. So once again, this is an honest review of the NOSDA Cloud bed that we just got. So it has only risen to a maximum at the thickest point at 17.5 cm instead of their 20 that they advertise, and this sunken spot here is only about 16.3 to be exact, 16.3 cm. I think in the middle it will be less, maybe about 16 or maybe 15 cm, because the edge has come up a bit more than the middle of the bed. As you can see, there is like nothing there, it's still sunken, so it should be around 15 in the middle part. The edge has gone up to about 16.3 to 16.5 as measured. And of course, like demonstrated earlier, movement isolation is not that good. I'm just tapping, wrist tapping right now. Okay, not very strong tap, and you can see that the bottle is jiggling. The entire bed is jiggling actually. I can put the camera here and you can feel that. Yeah. Okay. The camera is further away from my hand. Okay, I'll put it here. And you can see, even with my hand holding down the camera, there is quite a bit of vibration. So movement isolation is not that great. So if your partner moves, you feel it. The bed on its own is quite cushiony. It's quite comfortable, I mean, for its price. But movement isolation is not as good as advertised. Foam has not risen to its full height. Okay. Places where it was folded during vacuum pack is still sunken, still very, very sunken. Okay, the entire part in the middle is sunken to the very end. As you can see, that it's still sagging right there at the edge at the other end. So there's also a bit of sunkenness in places where it was folded during vacuum packing. So overall, reasonably comfortable and cushiony for its price. However, it has not risen to its full 20 centimeters height. It only risen to a maximum at certain edges, at certain points, to 17.5. At its lowest point should be around 15. And the sunken edge is about 16.3. And movement isolation, as you can see, the entire bed is jiggling. So you can see that the bottle, that is a very very tiny bottle, so you can see that it's actually jiggling as I tap this very far end of the bed. Let me stretch. Okay, you can see that it's jiggling. Alright, so that's the honest review of the NOSDA Cloud mattress, which on day 3 is still visibly sunken down the middle, this way and also this way, because the bed was folded on itself and rolled out. Okay, vacuum and rolled out this way. So it has been 3 days having this bed here, and yet it's still sunken pretty badly, the worst down this middle. And as you can see, the bed is not straight because it was rolled during packaging, vacuum packing, so it's sort of arch this way. So it's still sunken in the middle, it hasn't straightened out, with both of its edges tilting up. So this is all.